Right. I think it's time for a Christmas drink, isn't it, John?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, John. Right, what we got? Got a nice. Oh, just need to mute my laptop, guys. Yeah, just bear with me. Well, I've got a nice bottle of grape juice. Used to be grape juice.
Hello. Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas, John. Cheers. Wonderful. How are we all this evening? Or morning, or afternoon, or dead of night, depending on where you are in the world? You can see the clear size difference between me and John. I am literally twice John's size. No, that's actually that's just the camera is at a slight angle, and it happens to be slightly closer to me for the sake of getting us both in the shot in quite a tight space. Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you all. Mike, can you give us some wine? No. Physically, no. And also probably legally, no.
Just pour it into your keyboard.
I'll pour one out here onto John's carpet if you like. It's probably best I don't do that, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be playing. Mike's going to be
John's
communing.
John's in the hot seat, as it were, and I'm going to be just managing the stream as well. That's what I end up doing, isn't it? I'm the community manager. I'm technically off at the moment, but I end up managing a community. It's just my lot in life. Right. Okay. If we pause the Christmassy music,
yes,
great.
Music.
Okay, guys. So we thought what we'd do.
Just check on the games audio.
Yeah, game audio fine. Yeah, what we thought we'd do is we'd play a bit of Hibernation, because Hibernation's nice and Christmassy, and that it's got a definite time of just under half an hour, so we can do that. But we are in a house full of people and kids as well, and we have got a Christmas family thing to be doing tonight, so it's probably not going to be a super long stream, but we'll definitely do Hibernation, and then we'll have a go. Probably we'll see how we do at the festive spider level. Although probably not completing it, but we'll
see.
We'll
See
play.
how we go.
Or we might just have a chat later. We'll see how we feel. Yeah, nothing super formal today. We're just this is part of our Christmas celebration with you guys. Cheers. We've had a good year. Okay.
Right. I see if how I remember how to play this. It's been a while. Yeah, right, I'm gonna. Well, you can't die in this unless you get freeze to death.
Yeah, the only way of dying in Hibernation is through the weather.
You can over tunnel. That is possible.
I thought the creatures just stay put.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you changed it deliberately so
Yes,
the creatures don't attack the queen. Yeah.
I mean, you could perhaps lure them over, but you have to be pretty stupid.
Where is Liam? At home with his family, I imagine.
Yeah. This is our family thing going on at the moment.
Yeah, for people who didn't get the clue by our surnames, John, we are brothers. Yeah.
So at the moment, it's just food I'm after. I need to create some more ants, I think.
Do you like free lunch? There's no such thing, mate. No such thing. Whoever did the music, especially the Hibernation level, needs 10 gold stars. It's amazing. Liam awarded 10 gold stars to himself. Yeah, Liam, one of our devs, does all the music. He's, I honestly think the music is fantastic. It's one of the things in the game that we receive almost no complaints about.
I've just spotted that there's a little bit of food up there. I probably should have got first, but never mind. They're on the way now. I will definitely be rusty on Hibernation. No, I don't need to read these.
Yeah, John, concentrate on playing.
I think I don't need to read them. I'll probably prove myself wrong soon. I should probably... You need an army in this, but it's not the most important thing. This level sort of tricks you. You kind of feel At first, it feels like you're going to have this epic battle going on with all these enemy colonies.
I don't think they're going to invade you, are they?
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's all about having the vegetation stored.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no nest invasions in this. It's all. But it's based on what goes on in the Alpine mountain ranges. What he says.
Why did John mention there were 2 cancelled mantids for the 3X levels when in reality it was only 1? I think it was 2, wasn't it? There was certainly. It doesn't matter. is the point there? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, cancelled is cancelled. A lot of them aren't cancelled as well. I think using the word cancelled there is a little misleading, because we were deciding what creatures to have. They were ones that were potential creatures, is what they were. They weren't decisions that were cancelled.
Yeah, it was more like that. We had a selection of general species. And did you really need more than one kind of mantis in that level? Yeah. Now, I can't think of one creature that was cancelled, and that's the velvet worm. But then it was brought back. Yeah, we brought it back. It was just a time thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep an eye on chat for a while John concentrates on playing. I keep watching Empires of the Undergrowth, but I can't get it. It's a decent spectator sport, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched chess boxing the other day, I'm not playing it. You said hooded mantis and the katydid. Katydid's not a mantis, though. Whatever.
It doesn't have the word mantis in it, but I think it probably is one. I was just chatting the other day about various creatures that
Hi, Raylan.
that have been discussed to be in the game, but they're not really cancelled because they were never confirmed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the point. Yeah, we have a design doc.
Yeah.
Which particularly Liam does a lot of research for that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He gives things, and then kind of through consensus of the directors, you three you decide what you'd like to.
Right, I need to move on to get other resources. We need to start picking up some twigs soon as well. Right. I'd like
Hey, Mike and John, why is the game volume so low? We can turn it up a tad if you like. Yeah. John can turn it up a little bit.
Is that any better?
The ants will fight to the death.
Is that too high?
Yeah, just let us know. Let us know. It's difficult for us to judge.
I do like the music in this level.
Who's spamming?
The food situation may be bad, but it's no longer this colony's main concern. As the temperature drops outside and the harsh winter sets in, the ants must gather and fill their nest with vegetation, which radiates heat as it decays.
There's a very good documentary about this.
Yeah, what was the documentary you based this level on, John?
What's it called? I can't remember what it's
I bet someone in chat will know.
Yeah. It's a very good Attenborough documentary.
Yeah, I bet someone could tell us. Hey Mike, are the dev team aware of the cursed emojis? Yeah, I added them to the server.
We're very aware of the cursed emojis.
The community can't do that themselves. I didn't make them, but I added them, yeah. The best one was when we'd been up a mountain for an hour and a half, and we'd come down, and by the time we got to the bottom, someone had already made a cursed emoji of Liam. That's the ultra cursed Liam.
Nope. There's fighting going on. Don't really want to fight these, so. Oh no, you know what I'm going to do?
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Bring everyone home and get some of the underground food.
Why is there no fishing spider in tier 4? There will be. Yeah, just isn't there yet. We've got a model made for it. You guys have seen it. It's no secret, that one.
Yeah.
It'll be coming at some point in the new year. They were playing Jingle Bells just on the game.
Now we're playing twice as much Jingle Bells.
That one might get us DMCA'd, I don't know. Yeah.
I'd be amazed if
It'd be
it
great.
did. Like,
I'd laugh. Yeah. I'd take the L on that one.
yeah.
Empire's the Undergrowth raid in Roblox. All right.
Alright. Is there an ant game in Roblox?
I think
Sure there
various people have made Empires, you know, analogues in Roblox. Very, very, you know, conducive ecosystems to make
battle has
multiplayer
begun.
games is Roblox.
That little thing.
Yeah. Hey, John, you should probably get started with the vegetation, says Aymar.
Yeah, I am planning on doing so. It's
What difficulty are we playing on, John?
hard. It's not the hardest, but they are right. I do need to start stuffing it up. Oh, spiders! Spiders! Ah! Ah! Spiders!
Wood spiders.
Oh, hang on, I haven't got hats on.
Oh, we totally got to put that on, haven't we? Yeah.
Where is it?
Right, if I remember that.
There we go. How festive.
Look, it's like John's hat.
Feels like someone's shaking my head backwards and forwards.
one of
At
the
night, the
Newtonian laws,
temperature
isn't it?
drops
Every
further.
action.
Surface conditions are now extremely inhospitable to the ants, seizing up their limbs and making foraging difficult. If the nights get much colder, ants venturing far from the nest are likely to freeze to death.
Die, aren't I?
It's
Definitely gonna
so
die.
annoying that there are so many mobile games that have copied Empires. Yeah, but what did you expect? It's fine. It doesn't really eat into our market, but I mean, it's a little bit annoying, I guess. But it's what can we do?
I mean, it's a sign that we've done something cool.
Yeah, the fact that other people think that they can maybe get a slice of it. I mean, not to say that we've been massively successful, but we have been successful enough to have imitators. I mean, how many Minecraft clones are there?
Yeah.
Most successful games of all time: 1 Minecraft, 2 Empires of the Undergrowth. No, don't quote me on that, because it's silly, very silly.
Oh, I can get this stuff here.
Aymar doesn't have faith.
No, nor do I. I don't have faith. I think I stand a better chance at the spider level, to be honest, because
I think you played it a lot.
yeah. Even though I made this level, I made both levels.
Mike Hungry Spider impression. I could do one, but it doesn't sound the same without the reverb. Let me do one. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. There you go. If we'd have, to be honest, guys, this is a bit of a thrown together fast stream. I did have an idea of doing like a spinny wheel thing where we do a festive thing, every time John died or something.
The
But
colony is starving.
maybe another time
There
we'll
is not
plan
enough food
things
to
out a bit
feed
better.
the
But
new brood.
we weren't in the mood for that today, were we?
I don't want to make this work.
Exactly, yeah. But we've had a nice day. John's just cooked us a lovely Christmas dinner, and we're full of Christmas dinner. I'm feeling rather festive.
So
So
that I had pizza.
John had pizza.
Right, I need to switch to food because I have no food.
Do we get an adult weevil? There isn't any adult weevils in the game, no. They'd just be small beetles.
Yeah, not particularly exciting.
Yeah, nothing all that. Yeah, it's kind of.
Right, I'm going to go. I'm going underground. Every time I try and go to get something above ground, I get invaded. I've got no. Hang on, I've got no. Oh god, this isn't going to go well. I've had no food for a while.
The ants must fight.
Well, it was nice to know everyone. I've got to protect my one.
07 in chat, guys.
Right, turn combat off for a second. Maybe one of them will pick up. Yes, he's got some food. Quick, everyone to the queen. Oh no, they won't come, will they?
No, they won't. They'll just hang around.
Oh, this is going really well. Shh. They don't know I'm here.
The first snows are falling, heralding the coming doom. Access to vegetation is becoming even more scarce. The ants are running out of time.
Hopefully some of the combat units will respawn this time rather than just workers. Oh, come on, come on! Yeah, our game designers aren't the best players. Right, I think I got this.
Have how much vegetation stored, John?
It's all gone now.
1,300.
Yeah, it's now all gone. I'm gonna I'm switching to food entirely for now until.
Is that
No,
why?
just-
Yes. Yes. I am 18. I know I don't look it.
Right. Okay. What are we doing? Right, got all that. Let's go get some of this other stuff. I need to speed up. This hasn't gone.
Yeah, it's the vegetation that's going to be the killer now.
Well, it's the killer on this level.
That is the only killer.
Right, I've opened up multiple packs at the same time.
The ants
Not very
must defend
sensible, let's stop
themselves.
that. We got this. We got this. Oh no. What do we do? We're fine. See, I'm brimming with confidence here.
Mike, you look 4.5 years old.
That's very specific.
That's how old John's little girl is.
Yeah. They're basically saying you look like a little girl.
It's fine. It's better than looking like a 38-year-old fat man. Multiplayer is deconfirmed. Yes, yes it is. No multiplayer in this project, but we're very open for future projects.
The ants must
In fact,
defend
we-
themselves.
For a future project, we designed from the get-go for multiplayer, but yeah, not for this one.
A bit more than I can chew.
If you hold,
Well, I've got a lot of food.
yeah, you should be.
I'm just using my workers to tank. I'm sure that's the greatest idea, but it is what's happening.
It is what it is. But that is a lot of food once you've
Yeah.
got through.
Should be fine. It's got enough stored.
As I said, EOTU2 multiplayer confirmed. We don't know what our next project's going to be.
The temperature outside is dropping. The ants must make haste and fill their nests with fresh
We'll finish this
vegetation
project
before they
first.
are overcome
We
by
haven't,
the harsh winter.
We haven't told anyone about the insect dating simulator, have we?
Shh. It's a secret project. Right, after this, I'm not going to build anymore. I want to do some more workers actually. There's a lot going on down here. Just go get the food. Go get the food. Come on. Come on, get the food. I need to massively expand my capacity.
Lots and lots of tiles.
I'm going to expand my workers, and I'm just going to like, pick the surface clean of sticks.
Yeah. Do you think in the future there will be an Empires of the Undergrowth multiplayer? This game, Empires in Undergrowth, will not have multiplayer. No.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Right.
Hey, Slug Disco, do you really plan to add termites to the game? Yes. Yes, termites will appear in Tier 5.
For a Kickstarter, part of the Kickstarter.
Yeah, yeah, that's been a thing since 2016. With, no secret there.
Right. Oh, it's snowy. How festive! How damn festive! Let's go!
Wonderful.
Let's go! Let's go be festive!
Your face is visibly bluer because you've got two monitors right next to you. Yeah.
Oh. Festive!
Aggressively festive. Aggressively festive.
I've got to be quick.
This
is not looking good.
You really do. Oh, there's the danger music.
Danger bells.
Yep. Danger bells.
Danger bells. Danger all the way. Come on, pick up those festive sticks, you festive ants.
You festivers.
Festive ants. Quick.
It's over.
Oh! I'm really surprised I'm not dead.
It's not even the bleak midwinter yet.
Keep the sticks coming. Keep the sticks coming.
Well, at least if we fail this, we can get onto Festive Spider quickly.
Yeah. Have more time on that. Oh, it starts to warm up again. I survived. I survived
nice,
the night.
nice.
Okay, we're good. We're all good.
Keep going though. Don't slow down, for God's sake.
No. I don't know if people know this, but when the ants walk over sticks, they speed themselves up. Like, so if they walk into the warm areas, they become fast for a short amount of time.
I think one of the tips says that.
Yeah. But I should stop that fight going on, because it's not getting me anywhere, really. Hang on. Let's get everyone onto the sticks. Everyone to the sticks. Come on. Nice and warm there. It's not nice and warm there, but it's a slightly warmer there. All the ants in the level have a body temperature, and it's see they're all speeding up now, and it kind of ticks up if you're in a warm area and ticks down if you're in a cold area.
Like outside.
Yes, like like IRL.
Yeah.
Go on, get to those sticks.
Personally, I don't know about you, John. I don't slow down when I'm cold, but then again, I'm not cold-blooded. I generate as a exothermic mammal.
Oh, you're a mammal.
Endothermic mammal. I generate my own heat.
I always wondered what you were. I'm running out of food again.
We're not far off the bleak midwinter, really.
No, this is I think the next night is the bleak midwinter. So I need to seriously up my vegetation game.
Yeah.
Most of the colonies are hibernating now.
Yeah, they've all gone to ground.
Yeah.
Look how slow they are on the surface.
I should speed up a little bit.
The beetles have clearly got hot water bottles because they don't slow. Bit of food there though, if you need it. You don't really at this point.
Well,
do you?
I do need it, but I'm down to 45 food. Like, come on, come on, ants. Maybe I've rubbed the screen. I can warm them up.
You can't.
No.
No. But Mike was a wolf spider, when did you become a human, Mike? I thought Mike was a god, not a mammal. Shut up, guys. John, you need 1,300 vegetation stored. You've currently got 150.
I think I'm going to win. I don't know about you, but I've got faith in me.
I thought Mike was a meme. I am more of an idea than a human being. You can't kill an idea.
I should have put the food storage on top of the... Oh, God.
Oh, welcome, Arsha. Welcome to your first Slug Disco live stream.
I've made a massive mistake. I forgot about...
Which is?
You build the food storage over the exit, so they walk over it. Stupid.
Well, is the stream running on
Surface
1440p?
temperatures have dropped so
it's not,
low
is
that
it?
the ants must remain underground.
Is it? I don't know.
If they
My
prepare
monitor is
well
14.
enough,
I'll have to-
they may
I'll have to
yet
have a look.
survive the harshest winter days.
No, he said 140p, not 1440p.
Oh, I'd be very surprised if that was true.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's on your end, friend.
I must have had a blip. Into blip. Blip to net. Right, okay, I'm getting somewhere. I'm not getting there fast enough though, am I? Oh, okay, the stuff near the nests landed. That happens towards the end to kind of give you a last ditch attempt. There's quite a lot.
You've got a few minutes.
I'm dead. Let's face it.
It's the speed that the ants are moving at, really, isn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because you guys had yellow crazy ants in the game. We could have done. I think at one point they were kind of considered, but it's but they won't be in game. It's certainly not version 1.0 of the game. We had to cut down a lot of things because there were thousands of ant species, and only a few of us on the team.
And they're all brilliant.
Yeah, all in their own way, they're all fantastic, but we have to make choices.
I am doomed. I am dead. I am dead. I am dead. Good night, my cold ants.
The bleak midwinter is upon the colony.
You're dead anyway because
The
you only got
ants
40.
wait, barely clinging to life as their only source of warmth slowly degrades. Unable to provide enough vegetation to keep the queen alive, the nest's temperature plummets, freezing the workers to death. Shortly after, the queen too succumbs to the cold, the inevitable result of their failure to adequately prepare.
Oh no! Anyway, right, so next.
Depressing Christmas.
Next, I guess we'll have a go at the festive spider.
And I achieved nothing.
All right, let's do festive spider.
Right.
John knows this one better.
Ah, 'tis the season.
This one took me ages to put together, way longer than I intended
And
it
the
to.
presents are under the tree, ready for the little ones. What could possibly upset this delightful scene?
Yeah, there we go. That's the all-important first ability.
This isn't in the spirit of things. Envious eyes are regarding my haul, but these gifts are not for them. I must remind them of that.
Why not add rhino beetles to the game? For the same reason we're not adding X species to the game. There are thousands, millions even of species of insect and mini beast, and we have to make choices.
We do love learning about everything.
I must say, all of us on the team likely know a lot more about insects and invertebrates than the average person does at this point. Probably not people who play our game, though. They probably know more.
Yeah. They're going to want to test your knowledge now.
The reason we're not adding the Asian giant hornet is we don't have any levels set in Asia. Yet, at least.
Split
Is
up.
it weird to play a game and hear your own voice, Mike? No. Because I was expecting it. It's not like it was a surprise when I heard it.
Oh, I shouldn't. Oh, oops. Okay, I think I'm going to lose a gift or two here. I may have made a mistake.
Oh, little tip for people struggling with this level. You can eat the gifts.
Yes, you can eat
The gifts are edible in a pinch if you need to.
There's also a cookie you can eat.
There's a cookie down south which
respawns
is free
every-
food, apart from at certain points, apart from for kind of boss waves.
Right, I
You added that?
can't remember why. I'm sure it was for a good reason. Oi! 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 It's not what we agreed.
Amar would like you to place a funnel web.
The gifts return.
Yeah, I would like to place it on the web.
All I need to
that's
do
my
is
help.
stop the invaders escaping with them.
Yeah, I can do that. Can do!
Mike, do you know about the slaver ants? Yeah, of course. You watched Kirkusak, didn't you?
Oh, damn it. Oh, this has gone badly.
going to restart? There's
No.
time to. I don't think the point is this level is inherently difficult. I think it's just that the Hungry Spider abilities are not super intuitive, like how they feel to place. I mean, we could spend a ton of time putting a bunch of work into that, but this is only a secondary game mode. You know, we have got a whole other, you know, campaign to finish.
I don't think it's that bad anymore.
It's
worse
certainly
than
better than
stuff.
it. Yeah, but there are things that it's missing, like, you know, extra audio cues and things.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, but you get a feel with it in time. Yeah. Gonna restart?
No! Aggressively festive.
Will the termites be playable?
Do
Maybe.
care
I mean, they're not a focal species.
Underneath the Christmas tree.
Yeah, they're not a
Oh
focal
no,
species.
get off my presents. Oh.
23 left. Yeah, the termites are not the focal species of Tier 5, but we might at some point put them in free play or something. We'll see. I don't know.
Right, I'm gonna build it.
Do you guys think it might make the player's slave make plans to be able to steal larvae? I don't think so. I don't think that's in the plans. It's a whole extra system. It's quite an involved system, that would be.
Yeah.
It's a very scripted thing for 1-2, so it works in that context, but...
It seems not everyone is here for the gifts. Some are here for me.
Oh no, the aggressive ones are here.
The ones that will actually attack you, yeah.
Oh no, get away from them. Get away from them. Right, you can have those presents. I don't want the presents that much.
Watching the gifts is hard work, and I'm skinnier than I was. But winter
I'm
has
not.
come. It's time to
Right. Yeah. Right.
Like we see the new free play map and what's progress on the update. I've posted kind of a picture of it, you know, without decoration, but it's not that interesting to look at, to be honest, until it's decorated.
The map itself has kind of been put down for a bit whilst I get the systems correct.
Yeah, John's got a bunch of stuff to make savable.
Yeah,
in free play.
It's not just that. Like bridge building had a lot of stuff to consider. If you think about the campaign levels of bridge building, your bridges were just kind of a one-way thing to a single resource, whereas this time they can connect colonies and whatnot. So there's got to be a way of dealing with multiple colonies trying to build bridges at the same time, or from the opposite ends and whatnot. I think we've come up with a good system, although it's yet to be play tested because it's not. Didn't quite get to that point. But bridge building has been difficult to figure out how to save because there's all sorts of references to objects in it. Object references are difficult to deal with in when saving and loading because the objects don't necessarily exist when you save when you load them. Like it's like if one object relies on another object and the other object hasn't been loaded yet, it gets a bit finicky.
So basically, John's doing a bunch of busy work he hates at the moment, but it's got to be done.
I'm not a fan of working on saving and loading. I will freely admit that it's not
There's-
near as fun as making levels.
There must be some freak out there who loves it. We could employ.
Okay, how are we doing? Right, how much do these cost to place? 200. What's my health? Oh, I've got higher than that. Okay.
What would your thoughts be if Empires of the Undergrowth made it into the Game Awards? Yay! I think.
I'd be very surprised, to be
Woo!
honest. I find the Game Awards often, and well, like Steam one. You mean the Steam ones? Or?
I don't know. There's Game Awards and there's like the Steam have their own version.
Well, that. That went well.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? But
I'd be surprised.
yeah,
Just To be honest, I find a lot of the time with these things, it ends up being the same games over and over again because the way people vote for them, it's not like it has to be new games. So with the Steam ones particularly. Health for construction.
Construction complete.
Start properly towering in. Leave my spider alone. What's he ever done to you?
Sad.
I'm not using bites, so I'm not going to put any points into bites.
Mike should play a horror game sometime. I play them quite often. I like horror games. I wouldn't stream them though because I stream for Slug Disco. I don't really want to stream other people's games.
And no one wants to see you scream.
Well, they wouldn't. I mean, look, I don't scream when I play horror games. I might occasionally go, no, if there's a jump scare, but the horror games I like though are psychological rather than jump scary.
Yeah, I agree.
Not that the occasional jump scare can't be fun, but you know, when it's just jump scares, then it gets tedious.
Yeah, and it has to be occasional because as soon as you do it too often,
Then you just get desensitized to it.
I've played games before which are just jump scare after jump scare, and you're just like.
Mike, are you going to play Project Playtime? Have you played Project Playtime? No, I don't know what that is.
So you're not going to play it then?
No. Are you going to update Hungry Spider level? No, I think it's fine.
It got updated recently with.
Yeah, it's had a new aesthetic and it had a couple of changes to the tiles, but that's it.
Yeah, I think if I was going to do anything with the Hungry Spider level, it'd be to make a new one with new creatures, and that's probably down the line.
Yeah,
at
it's
some
like
point.
like people said, are you going to add the new ants to Tug of War? But we'd much rather just make a new one. And Tug of War 2 is probably next, isn't it? On the sequel season.
I think it is.
Yeah, so we've got Tug of War 2 coming out in the new year at some point. That one will just appear, you know, like Occupation 2 did.
Ooh, that was risky. Nearly died upgrading a tower then.
Hey Mike and John, lots of questions here, but more importantly, are you guys having with this Christmas?
Having with this Christmas?
Did you accidentally a word?
Yes, we're having a good Christmas. If that is.
Yeah, having fun, of course. Yeah.
Christmas holidays have
nice.
just recently started.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. I mean, we've just had lovely Christmas dinner, and last night we had a game of Switch Sports Golf, didn't we? That was fun with our dad.
I do like the physical sports games because particularly when you can play them with generations that aren't used to computer games.
Someone scanned me that Titans are in free play. They will be. I think they were briefly.
Yeah. They were accidentally.
Yeah, they were accidentally in. Yeah, they were accidentally in free play in an unfinished state.
Yeah.
Briefly, but they will properly be in there with, and at some point we'll make Big Whippy climbable as well, and give her her own Titan health bar. You program this.
I know. I'm evil. I accept that I'm evil.
Will you ever stream Roblox? That's an easy one.
No.
No.
We won't. Except that a lot of people enjoy it.
Can you add the bird-eating tarantula? Very large creature, that one.
Yeah, that would fill the screen, I think.
It'd be about the size of the bullfrog. But it's not planned, is it? Let's put it that way.
One of the tarantulas, I think, would literally fill the screen. Like,
I don't know about tarantulas, but there's certainly a huntsman. There's a huntsman spider that.
Yeah, it might be that.
Yeah, but yeah, tarantulas are more compact and bulky, but huntsman spiders are big legs. Will there be a termite extra level? Perhaps. In the distant future, after tier 5, maybe.
Perhaps.
I think you certainly plan on carrying on doing the extra levels after full release, don't you, John? I think you quite enjoyed them.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It'd be nice to do. It'd be nice to carry on. I mean, the extra levels. It's it's difficult because a lot of the time I want to concentrate on the core stuff, but I take extra bits of time that I have around the place to make the extra levels.
When a Titan spawns in free play, will it have dialogue like when an Uber spawns? No, I don't think so. Because Titans in free play don't represent an existential threat, do they?
No,
they stay on the surface, they don't invade the nest.
Yeah,
So no, they'll just be a landmark like every other. A relatively rare landmark, but one you can avoid if you want to.
Although I came up with a special system for the dragonfly that basically allows it to fly around the map. It is technically in a single location,
but occasionally it'll get up and hover around.
But yeah, it'll hover around, and you won't know where it actually is on the map until you walk to that area. When you walk into that area,
so a little trap, little Treasure Island Dizzy trap there. Yeah. Well, Mike and John, how is it to be festive?
It's really festive. Ah! Good lord.
We had Marauder Ants. Not currently planned. Not currently planned. Perhaps some Elden Ring gameplay, as you've mentioned before. John has finished Elden Ring, loves it. I am in the process of playing Elden Ring. It hasn't quite grabbed me yet, but it will. I can feel it. No, we're not stringing.
I loved it. I did the really hard boss as well.
For anyone who's completed Formicarian Challenge 4, you can see that John and Matt are big Soul Psych fans.
Yeah, there's Soul's influence in those levels.
In fact, I had to tell them, you can't call it Dragantula the Begotten. Or Whip Mantis the Grafted. No, can't do that.
That would have been fitting though, that one.
It would. That one would have worked.
Spoil sport. Ah! Oh, these are attacking ones. Oh, there's loads of them everywhere. I shouldn't disappear off.
They're not going to eat presents.
Yeah, they're on the way to my. See if I can use it. Oh, I've got a feeling this is a bad idea. But I've committed to it now. So here we go.
Ooh, what's the matter, my Raptors? Is the Whip Mantis being nasty?
Oh, it definitely was a bad idea. Go on, tank them.
You're doing very well.
Yeah, well, they do. They actually work with the tanks in this. They're completely necessary.
We need more levels with the almighty hand of God.
Almighty!
Oh, we've got that asset. We might use it again. We'll see.
Put a cheat in free play.
Just randomly. Some random cruel passerby who happens to be wearing nitrile gloves. Just...
Oh my goodness, ants! Where are my gloves? Right, and I need to put a taunter behind. Oh god, it's just some star beetle. Ah!
Will we see the hybrid titans in free play? Probably not.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, they're a bit too out there, aren't they?
Yeah.
They make sense in the context of the story, but also they're very much set up for the arena in Formicarian Challenge 4. Having them wandering around in free play would kind of they'd be a bit more generic then, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They wouldn't be that exciting. Are Leafcutter Amp super soldiers for real? Well, not really. No, that was a contrivance. You mean the super major? That was a contrivance John made for Adventure. But some majors will naturally be a bit bigger than others.
Yeah, no, you can say that.
Yeah, I guess. But there exists no ant in nature that can buff nearby ants, or debuff nearby enemies. Possible Christmas Spider OST on YouTube. We can't do that, unfortunately. The Christmas Spider isn't. We don't own it. Yeah, we bought a license to use it in our game and trailers, but Yeah, it's not by us, so we can't put that up on YouTube.
The one set of music in the game that isn't
Yeah.
by us.
If you want to listen to some Christmassy music by us, then the Hibernation soundtrack is the one to use.
Yeah.
That's up there on YouTube. We do keep getting asked to put things up on Spotify. At some point in the future, I'm sure we can do that. But once the soundtrack's complete,
We'll get there.
yeah. It's certainly going up on Steam anyway.
I think I've got this first Titan, isn't it? Yeah, first Titan. Yeah.
Why can't a Reptar Queen produce, for example, fire ant workers instead of soldiers? Casts aren't determined by genes, but by the amount of... Well, the in-game lore, kind of, it's a bit vague, is that through a process that's not entirely well understood, the Reptar Queen chooses the best traits of DNA that she absorbs. And it's not quite sure how that works, but in the case of fire ants, for instance, she chooses the larger workers with stingers. And in the case of leaf cutters, she chooses the majors with their crushing jaws. How that works is a hand wave. We don't know, because neither did the scientists. They're studying it.
Yes.
It's like an emergent property. The Erector is definitely a genetically modified thing, but the jelly is mysterious in origins. And some emergent property of both the jelly and this modified Formica queen has created this emergent property of being able to select very choice genes, and they don't know how.
Christmas, you filthy animal.
Ah, he said it. He said the thing.
Hey! Oh god, I remember this bit.
Speaking of Hand of God, are all the voice lines pre-recorded now? Yes, they are.
Yeah,
For the rest of the game, they were recorded at the end of last year, in fact.
kind of take us to version 1.0.
To take us to 1.0. So that's in kind of from October to January, over a time, we had those all recorded with our various voice actors. So that's all in the can now. And I guess there's an off chance that Liam might decide that he needs a patch done here and there, for this and that, as we get closer to tier 5. But that's not in the plans. If we can avoid doing that, we will, because it's a huge hassle to arrange, isn't it? Working with the voice actors, just because of logistics. People being in different parts of the world and having to direct someone remotely. God bless them, the troopers. They do it.
The game's been in the works for a long time now, and it's actually funny. We worry whether the voice actors have stopped doing voice acting, but thankfully we've managed to get them.
I think
together.
Mary Jo actually, who voices scientist number 1, hasn't done any voice acting since.
Yeah.
And we thankfully we got in touch with her, and she was happy to come back and do the rest of the game. But we're very glad to have her stuff in the can.
Yeah. People move on with their lives.
Of course they do. Yeah. I mean, for most people, doing indie game voice acting is a bit of extra cash here and there. It's not a career. Will we see Titans in extra levels? I think that's a possibility of that in the future, wouldn't you say, John? Titan in an extra level. In some capacity.
Yeah, I imagine so. Oh, God.
Are these present stealers?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yes, they are.
They're from Corrector, actually.
They're fast as well.
I'll have to get them on the return journey.
Me being more excited about Tier 5 in a game about ants than I am about updates from other games. Well, that's very sweet of you to say, thank you.
Thief! Drop it!
I mean, there you go. Big Whippy is in Adventure and in Aggrandise, you're right. There is, I mean, she's not technically a Titan yet, but she will be.
Yeah,
so she is already in some extra levels, yeah. There is already a Titan, kind of.
I really want to make a Titan hermit crab.
How's your connection looking?
Why? It's alright. From what I can see.
You're plugged in though, I'm not, so maybe drop frames. You are dropping some frames, but not too many. Is everything alright with you? No, it is lagging. It is lagging. Are we back up, guys? Let us know if it's back. It looks like it's okay on my end now. Yeah, there you go. Just temporarily.
The legs have still got that bug. Oh!
It's not an Uber, is it? No, it's a 3-star.
3-star mantis. It's killed one of my
Towers.
yeah, the tanks. Rebuild. We can rebuild. We have the capacity. Surprised they.
Not on the Switch Titans, we have Big Whippy, but do the other two have names? I think the community have named the Bullfrog Froge. I don't know about the Skimmer.
I don't know why I'm biting. Bite doesn't do any damage anymore. I haven't put any points into it. Oh god, I lost everything.
Five presents left.
And
There's one.
Stop! Stop! Thief! Well, this is going horribly wrong in the past few minutes.
4, 3
Well,
left.
I don't think I can stop that guy getting out. I can stop this one! Yes! How many gifts have I got? 3.
3 left.
Not going to be many happy spiders at the end if I even get that far.
Lag again. Yeah, drop frames going up hugely.
I don't know what that is. Watching something downstairs.
Yeah, it's just like all the frames are dropping. Looks like it's stabilised again now.
Just in time for the Uber.
Stabilise again now.
Yeah. Suspect I will die. Not today. I think technically the slow should increase the damage of all the range down.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, stop! Thieves!
Drop frames going up again. All the frames are dropping.
Ask him downstairs if he's doing anything. I'll go see if they're watching something downstairs. I'll see if they're doing anything on that side. Right. At least with only 3 gifts, it's easy to keep track of them.
They were streaming on both tellies downstairs, so that's probably it.
Yeah, that's probably it. I don't think I can upgrade. Oh god, what's going on? Oh, these are attackers, aren't they? I do actually need to hit these early. Because if the army ants get a chance to build up their ability, that's most important.
So So yeah, I said, guys, we've got a full house of people. We've got 2 telly streaming content downstairs. That was probably the problem.
All the Christmas is going on here. Every single Christmas.
Yeah, I went and told my dad off. He's had to stop watching his I don't know, whatever it was he was watching.
Christmas Carol, probably.
Why not add the house centipede? That's an easy one. We're not in houses. Or the paper wasp. We could have added a wasp at one point. It's probably not going to happen now. Well, there is a wasp, technically. You've got a wasp.
Yeah.
It's not a paper wasp, but it's a wasp.
Points for what it is. What is the wasp in the game?
They'll know. These boys and girls and variations thereupon are smart. They are. They will know. Not the wasp-manted fly. Incorrect. I'm sure that was in jest though. Yeah. Yeah, Gleam got it first. Yeah, Velvet Hand, yeah.
The other thing that's called the wasp.
Family all watching your stream, drinking wine and judging your gameplay. As lovely as we like the idea that our family are so proud of us that they have to watch every single thing that we do, no. It was a combination of probably Paw Patrol and A Christmas Carol.
Does it get any more festive than that? Right, upgrade, go. Upgrade, go.
Quick question, will the festive level be released before or after Christmas? I didn't say festive level, I said seasonal level. I guess it is festive in a way.
It is
isn't
festive, though.
It's,
Yeah.
it's very festive when you think about it. But I can't answer that. Apart from just that there is one coming, I can't
God.
really.
Oh! Festive! Oh no, I'm dead. Oh. Got too close, and it does the
None of the spiderlings will be getting their gifts this year.
reflect damage.
Humbug.
You've got it.
To be perfectly fair to John, he hasn't played those levels in quite a while.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry defeat.
Well, the devs get cameos in the game. I've got one. If John wanted one, he could have one.
I'll leave it to real voice actors.
Like me.
Suppose you are now.
I am. Got a credit in a successful indie game. Liam has many cameos. He's the voice of most of the dying insects. Yeah? Yeah. Matt, I think you'd have to convince him.
Yeah, I don't think he wants it.
No.
Oh, there goes a mole cricket. Oh, what a mess, eh? What a mess. Rip Scooter.
The upside, we haven't dropped any more frames. So yeah, it was Dad watching Christmas Carol that was doing it. Yeah. Well, that was fun. Shall we have a brief chat about stuff before we end? Yeah. Let's go to the main menu, John, and then make us larger on the screen, and then we'll just have a 5-minute chat about stuff before we end and yeah. Long boys. Wide boys. Regular boys.
What high quality webcam I have. I should shrink it so I don't. Okay.
Right. What do you guys want to talk about? You got any questions you want to answer? Well, we both can concentrate on them.
As you can see, we're really focused at the minute.
Liam, best voice actor. He'd agree. He'd agree.
Don't be a spoiler. It's okay.
I would pay $100 for a 5th tier. Oh, surely we can think of one that doesn't spoil much.
There's some soil in it.
Soil. Cough up. You might see a tree. Some insects.
I had a lot.
Major spoilers. Titans. You're getting titans.
There's a lot of titans in the level.
Many
actually.
titans.
In the levels.
More titans than in tier 4.
Yeah.
There you go. That's kind of a
You
spoiler.
seem to have gone a bit nuts with the titans in it.
I mean, it's not a spoiler.
I had really good fun working on one of the levels, one of the tier 5 levels. I was working on events that happened throughout the level, and it was good, fun. Trying to think of what I can say without spoiling anything at all.
I know the way you're talking about.
Yeah.
All good fun stuff. Yeah. Chairman, I'm just itching to be able to play those levels. They're not there yet.
No, they're not. They're not.
But
in a
you're
playable
setting up
form
lots
yet.
of systems for
Yeah.
them. Yeah, which has been fun to see. Okay. Is there any new titans? As we just said, yes, there will be in tier 5. Of course, there will. Will there be an extra level like a wave survival? You've already got a couple.
I'm sure there'll be
Yeah,
more wave survivals.
probably
coming.
more because if with some twist to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will it be a new ant species for the 5th tier? Of course it will. In tier 5, will there be something called the ant? Spoilers.
The ant.
When will the Hungry Spider Christmas level achievement be added? It will be, I'm sure. I think the main thing now is, because that's not a difficult thing to do at all, but when we add stuff to the game kind of from now on, we really want everything to be localised, don't we?
Yeah.
So that's the bottleneck for things like that now. I mean, it would take John less than half an hour to sort that system out, but it'd only be in English. We'd then have to go through the process of getting it out to translate it to our other 10 languages, is it? I think we've got 11 all told.
Quite a lot in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. No one can see that, by the way. Yeah. So obviously we've got different translators, and they work at different times, and Liam's got a pipeline for dealing with them now. Dealing with them sounds like it's a chore. What I should say is a pipeline for streamlining it as much as possible now is what I should say. Rather than it being all haphazard and with it, just the occasional emails. It's okay.
Yeah.
What else we got? Lore behind the Ubers. They were bitten by.
A radioactive human.
They were bitten by. I was going to say, they were bitten by Tom Holland or who's the guy who plays Spider-Man? Is it Tom something? I can't remember.
Yeah.
That's there.
Peter Parker. They were bitten by Peter Parker.
Yeah, Tom Holland. I was right. Yeah, I was right. Will the hibernation effects be added to free play or no? Probably not. I mean, we have discussed weather and things, haven't we? But
I love snowy levels, but
Yeah.
it was really difficult to make a snowy level that made sense with ants. So I think hibernation's as close as we can get to having a
Yeah.
snowy level, really.
I mean, I do like the idea of seasons in free play or weather events, but it might be a bit beyond.
Scope.
Yeah, the scope of things, to get things done in a reasonable time frame. Obviously, we thought of it. We'll see, but probably not. Are you working on a new Christmas level? No.
Not at the moment.
You've got 2 Christmassy levels, and be grateful for them.
No.
No, that's a silly thing to say. Can Velvet Chan be made Oh, I don't know why I read that.
Moving on.
Yeah. Do you think Empires will be on Xbox or PlayStation? We'd like to.
Yeah, we would like to.
I think
Something we're actively investigating.
yes, we've been looking into the logistics of that. I don't think it's feasible for us with the team size we're at to go to consoles in early access.
Yeah.
I think that's just not going to happen. Obviously, getting updates out for consoles it's a way more rigorous process than for PC.
We've introduced controller support for the game, but as it stands, I don't think it's quite good enough for console release. It works well on the Steam Deck.
Works better for the Steam Deck. Yeah.
And if you, I've had feedback from people saying it does work well enough on controllers, with people that are playing on controllers. But
Yeah.
I think we'd want to improve the systems a bit before we.
And also, we'd need things like UI scaling, which we don't have at the moment, because people playing on a TV from quite a distance, probably need bigger text.
Considerations.
Things like that, yeah. Will the mad scientists come back in the tier 5 levels? You'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, wait.
You'll have to wait and see. I love your game, Slug Disco. I'm a huge fan of spiders and ants, and they're a big fan of you. Has the answer to if there will ever be DLC after the game? We don't know. We'll have to see.
I would like to.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, because we've certainly got other ideas that won't fit into the campaign. And we'll see. We'll see where we are post-release, basically.
I think at the moment I want to keep the conversation about the 1.0 version of the game. Anything else is just hypothetical at the minute.
Yeah. What's your favourite ants in the game? Mine are trapjaws. John?
Yeah, I like trapjaws.
Yeah, I like them. I think they look cool. They're kind of unique.
Mechanics-wise, though, gameplay-wise, I quite like the army ants. I think their mechanic is nice.
It's a nice RTS style mechanic
Yeah.
that we've got for them. Yeah. Not necessarily realistic, but
Yeah.
I think we've always said realistic is good, but not if it compromises fun. If you've got a fun idea. Yeah.
And the idea is that it kind of plays into the fantasy of those species. So, like, army ants kind of
Swarming and yeah.
and so they get
Devouring
aggressive
And in numbers, they're more dangerous. Yeah.
So that's the kind of feel that they had.
Are the Ubers just creatures on trucks? Why did I read that?
Yeah,
I've got to stop reading things by Aymar, or Aymar, however you want to pronounce it. When you say Titan, is that just a thing ants can crawl on? No, actually, because I think we plan on making quite a few other creatures climbable.
I mean, we sometimes get our language mixed up between what's a game, like it's kind of development language, and what's people facing. And we say Titans. What we mean is large creatures in the game, is large insects and arachnids.
I think
and
what will define
amphibians.
a Titan will be things that get their own health bar at the top of the screen when you encounter them.
Yeah, I guess so. But at the back end of the game, we actually did call the creatures that are climbable Titans. So it kind of gets a bit confusing because we intend to turn a lot of the other smaller creatures climbable. Just because it's cool.
In the level adventure, when you fight trapjaws, they have a queen. Are you thinking of adding that to free play? I don't think so.
Nah, because it's a bit of a fantasy.
It
What
is.
happens in the trap?
Yeah, adventure is not a realistic level. It's one that's for fun. Hence the super major and the floodplains and such like. Yeah, which are all kind of fantastical elements. And
Trapjaws don't generally make nests underground. They make them
little crevice. And
crevices or around trees, that sort of thing.
they also don't form pheromone trails. They're individual
Yeah.
foragers, so they don't really fit into either the nest systems or the trail systems that we've got in the game. And there's only one type of them.
I mean, the queen that's in the game is just a scaled up work.
Scaled up work, you will notice she hasn't got flinch animations or stuff like that. Yeah.
But I mean, they Trapjaws Gamergate, don't they?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
So Trapjaws, if the queen dies, they'll replace the queen with someone in the colony will become the queen.
Will any live fish be added that jump out of the water so you kill it? Also, Ubers from Chernobyl. Point me to the ant species, the fishing ants that use tiny bows to snipe jumping fish out of the water, and then maybe we'll consider adding them. Yeah. Is there a sun spider in the game? No. Could there be in the future? Maybe. Will there be a buff for slave makers? No, I think they're fine. Slave makers, though, you've got to upgrade them to level 3 to make them good.
Yeah.
But once you get to level 3, they're really good stats for their cost.
Yeah, it's kind of their unique thing because they didn't really have one, so I sort of worked one in that their upgrades are more powerful than most ants. So at low level they're bad value for money. At high level they're very good value for money.
Will there be a blacktail skull? You could ask any random creature, and the answer I could say is maybe. Bullfrog ain't an insect.
Nope.
True.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Adventure is my favourite level. That's good to hear. A lot of people did complain about the length of that level.
It's very long.
It's a long one, but considering we don't have a save system, you can understand some people not liking it for that reason. But here's what it is. They only make insects titans. It's not strictly true, is it? I mean, because Big Whippy is not an insect. And all of the hybrid titans in Form Carrying Challenge 4 are only half insect. And they're half insect, half arachnid. Hey, Slug Disco, can you add the Hungry Spider Christmas level in English before the 2022 Christmas? What do you mean? It's there. Will there be hybrid Ubers? No. Do we have just a slave maker level where you can steal enemy colony eggs? Again, that's quite a complex system just for a standalone extra level.
You could certainly make another extra level with the slave mode, make a mechanic in it as you go attacking. I've considered that before, actually.
May I ask what species the Titans in Tier 5 are from? You can certainly ask. Will there be an outside arena mode? Oh, you mean I think you mean a surface brawl. Possibly. I mean, we've got an internal thing that Dan's our marketing manager has used a few times for his TikToks. But it's kind of a bodge. It's not really put together properly, is it? I guess we could do it at some point. But, I think the answer there is it's a low priority one because it'd be pretty much the same, just slightly different aesthetic. So the answer is it's a possibility, but low priority. I would say for that one. Yeah. No, we can't. There isn't time to add a Hungry Spider Christmas level achievement. No, if that's what you meant. No, there's not time for that. We haven't got time to get that translated and everything. Will there be a house level where you can make a nest in the wood? I don't. Again, things like when you talk about extra levels, we've got to think along the top. We are only a small team, and our art team consists precisely of 2 people. And we can't really be having them taken for long periods of time off the content for the campaign. So for an extra level, we're not going to make much in the way of new assets. We're going to reuse other assets, and that can mean there's a twist on an old asset. But kind of art assets wise, they're probably not going to make something specifically for an extra level. Can be a bit different sometimes for seasonal levels because they're they're more events. You know, they're bigger events than just an extra level that comes every few months. So that's the thing. But like, I mean, a good example of that is the wood wolf spider in Hibernation, which is just a darker reskin, isn't it? I think it's functionally identical, isn't it? But we can do stuff like that. But whole new. Whole new assets for extra levels is unlikely given our team size. Okay, we're probably coming up to time, guys. We'll finish at 8. Just 3 minutes. So another time to ask another couple of questions. I'm going to try and start getting back to streaming a bit more in the new year. By the way, kind of mid-January. So.
Oh my god!
What have you done?
Something's got a bug.
What happened there?
Yeah, those giant Christmas hats with the bubbles going.
Good lord!
Mental.
Okay. What happened there? Well, that's an interesting one. I've not seen that before.
How festive!
I'm scared.
Must be. It's the.
We've seen things no mortal should see, I think.
I think that hat hasn't been positioned properly on the new spider. Oh, it's the Christmas hats, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hadn't considered the Christmas hat.
Yeah.
Oh, what other arachnids have them? Is there any? It's just those two, isn't it?
Those are the only two, I think, in... Yeah. Well, let's add that to the list for Matt.
It's amazing.
I mean, what part of the world is Tier 5 going to be in? I can't tell you.
Can't or won't?
Yeah, won't, obviously. I know. Of course I know. I think we've said we'll talk a bit more about Tier 5. Dan, our environment artist, is currently doing a revamp of the beach levels. And I think we said once we've got some new beach assets to kind of show off some creatures on, even though it will be the wrong environment, we'll talk about Tier 5 at that point. That's the time to kind of, So we've got some nice new environment to at least, show some stuff on. Anyway, right, coming up to time. Thanks for joining us, guys. It ended in a double failure. So John will try again next year. All right. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes.
Very
Merry Christmas.
Spend plenty of time with your loved ones. Eat, drink, and be merry. And we'll see you in the new year.